Speaking from the JSW Nandyal Cement Plant, I am here. India is the second largest producer of cement in the world, accounts for more than 8% of the global installed capacity. India has a lot of potential for the development in the infrastructure and construction sector. The India cement market is segmented by end-use sectors, namely commercial, industrial and institutional, infrastructure, residential, etc. and by products, namely blended cement, fiber cement, ordinary Portland cement, white cement, etc. The India cement market size is estimated at 413.95 million tons in 2024 and is expected to reach 602.68 million tons by 2030, growing at a CAGR of 6.46% during the forecast period. The cement sector is expected to largely benefit from this potential development. Furthermore, on the back of rising rural housing demand, the consumption of cement in India has been growing consistently as it is one of the cheapest products to buy in terms of rupees per kg. Strong expansion of the industrial sector, which is fully recovered from the COVID-19 pandemic shock in India, is one of the main demand driver for the cement industry. As a result, there is a strong potential for an increase in long-term demand for the cement industry. Some of the recent initiatives, such as development of 98 smart cities, are expected to significantly boost the sector. JSW Cement is a part of JSW Group, $22 million group with interest in steel, energy, infra, etc. The JSW Nandyal Cement Plant was established in 2012. The plant utilizes cutting-edge technology and was designed with the purpose of fully utilizing the blast furnace slag produced by JSW Steel Cement Limited. The plant has a capacity of producing nearly 8,500 tons per day of clinker. Its utilization of slag to replace clinker renders the plant highly energy efficient and contributes to one of the lowest carbon footprints globally. The plant has successfully reached a 13% TSR thermal substitution rate by coprocessing 300 to 350 tons per day of wastes in cement kiln. The source of non-recyclable plastic wastes coprocessed in this plant are like segregated combustible fraction or SCF from the dumpsite operated by Sigma, SCF or RDF refuse derived fuel from Ramki, Hyderabad, from waste generated from the Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation, multi-layered plastic MLP, which is really a big problem in the society from different sources, paper mill plastics, biomass and a few others. The plant has invested in a pre-processing facility and anticipates achieving 20% TSR or higher in near future by feeding 400 tons per day of solid waste and 100 to 120 tons per day of liquid waste from pharmaceutical industries. By using blast furnace slag as a raw material, the plant has dramatically reduces its consumption of limestone as natural resource and became notably environment friendly as well one of the most energy efficient cement plants. Nandyal Works manufactures Portland cement, slag cement, PSC, which is a mix of blast furnace slag and ordinary Portland cement. It also produces ground granulated blast furnace slag, GGBS, and ordinary Portland cement, OPC, of 43 and 53 grade. The plant has a capacity to produce clinker of 2.2 million tons per annum and the Portland slag cement 4.8 million tons per annum. The plant comprises of the cold circuit, preheater and kiln, impact crusher, raw mill, packing plant and the feedstock storage and handling facilities. I am glad that I am a part of the pilot study for emission monitoring in JSW Nandyal Cement Plant being conducted under the research project of SINTEF Norway and International Society of Waste Management Air and Water ISWMAW during May 28 to 30, 2024 in Bilakala Guduru village, Gadibhemula Mandal, near 74 km from Kurnool, Andhra Pradesh, 350 km south of Hyderabad. Dr. Kare H, Kastensen and Mr. Palash Saha are with me from SINTEF Norway, and my researchers are there with all the cement plant officers and the technicians. The plant utilizes large volume of non-recyclable plastic waste. SGS India Private Limited, Kolkata team, who is involved under the guidance of this research project. The plant use pet coke and coal. Our objective of this pilot study is to understand the status of emission, including the dioxin, while using AFR, alternative fuel and raw material, with an aim to understand the flow path of the non-recyclable plastic waste and its utilization to reduce the leakage to the ocean, reduce carbon footprint through clinkerization of alternative material. After the pilot study and having a round in each of the plants and equipment, I discussed with Mr. Navneet Chauhan, the director of the plant.
So, Chauhan ji, you know that you are the head of this unit, and we are happy that we could do our pilot study for the emission for last 3 days, and it was really hectic, but it was very enjoying for all of us. And our objective is to carry on this pilot study in number of units in cement plant as well as the waste to energy plant in India and other countries, to showcase that co-processing is one of the best method of utilization of different types of waste, and demonstrating the circular economy concept, producing cement or energy in other ways. So in that way, with respect to the net zero concept is concerned, because we have to achieve the net zero by 2070 as our Honorable Prime Minister declared. So your plant is one of the very significant plant in India and of course in the globe also, with respect to achieving net zero in our country. So I want you to explain how you support my statement that your plant is supporting net zero in India. Please.
Thank you, Professor, for coming and talking about the plans of our country. I am very happy to mention that JSW Cement, we are the part of $24.2 billion group of JSW Group, and I am very happy to inform that our carbon emissions are just about 40% of the global average numbers. Yeah. As you mentioned that we have been doing good. So our thermal substitution rate at present is 15%, and we are poised to take it more than 20% in next few months. What we are doing is we are making our system capable to use solid waste from Hyderabad, Chennai, Pondicherry and other close by places. We upgraded our kiln system from 6,500 to 8,500 tons clinker a day. Simultaneously, we put processing system, a shredder system which shreds the RDF municipal waste coming from these cities, which I told you. We use RDF, we use multi-layer plastic, and we are also using liquid waste, although the availability is limited. What we look forward from the urban authorities is if they could process well, maybe like we have the processing system, but still the challenge is there are some silica coming in, sand coming in, and foreign material, bricks, stones coming in. So although as on today we use about 60 times more plastic what we ship into the market. Mm-hmm. Basically we are shipping our cement in both format, bags format and loose cement in bulker. So our bags, packing material is made of PP. The quantum of PP bag quantity which is sent, so we are using 60 times more on daily basis plastic processing.
Great.
So I am very happy that we have plans to increase our thermal substitution rate. We are poised to reduce fossil fuels, and we are the greenest cement company in the world. I would like to inform you that mostly companies around they are into this sell of pozzolana cement, whereas we use the slag-based cement. So that makes us competitive and future ready to use these material, and also to share you that we use some waste material from our parent company, that is JSW Steel. We bring the different waste from blast furnace, and we are using them as alternate raw material. So this all helps us to reduce our carbon emissions.
Yeah, that's good. And these two initiatives are very significant, that you have the steel plants and you are taking slag and all the material from other raw materials from the steel plant. This is one. And we sometimes call it as a captive, SRM, secondary raw material for your plant. And also, yesterday we have seen that you are utilizing a lot of MLP.
Yes.
Because you know that multi-layered plastic is a big issue for the marine littering, as well as the littering is concerned for the. So in that way, this is really a very good job what you are doing. And what would be your next 1 year, the improvement program with respect to the utilization of this secondary raw material is concerned, mainly the waste?
Yes. So as I told you that we are today at about 15% thermal substitution, and on specifically the MLP which you told us, so fortunately it has good calorific value. What we want is the presently availability is very limited, only 30 tons a day or 40 tons a day. So we look forward with some government agencies that if they could collect and make that available. Although it is coming through some of the different agencies, if government promotes them, so it would be easy for us to get the material, and we would be able to consume more of MLP.
Yeah.
And we are looking forward to increase our thermal substitution to 30%, 35%, maybe 50% in next few years. Our top management is very, very aggressive, and they have guided us to make plans. We are working on that how do we take our thermal substitution to plus 40% in next few years, so that as you were saying, that co-processing of waste is very, very successfully done in our cement rotary kiln.
Yeah. One more thing, and the last possibly, that you know that in co-processing in the cement plant, as well as the utilization of waste in waste to energy plant, in my opinion, there are a lot of changes of the concept as well as the thought process needed in the municipal administration, right? Because if the feedstock is good, then the plant will be ready to accept all this. And other cases, the biomining, the legacy dumpsite, legacy waste, it is huge in quantity. So what do you think that what should be some 3-4 points can be implemented so that the cement plant as well as the waste to energy plant will be interested to take those?
Yeah, Professor, that's a very, very impressive point. Interesting what you are, looking at about those waste dumps. So, quick points to share with you. As I told you that the challenge is we receive some foreign particles, stones, bricks pieces,
construction waste.
So my submission to the government through this platform is, if those urban local bodies are given some funds and they do the segregation, today in the market the technology is available so that they can segregate those stone pieces, foreign particles, and then the material which we receive is pretty better. It does not have the soil in it, it does not have the ash content in it, so that we can easily co-process larger quantities.
So the resource efficiency will be better here.
It will be better, and we would be easily able to process more higher quantity. That's one. The segregation of soil and the stone pieces, debris at source. Otherwise, what happens is we are required to pay some transportation amount which does not give us the value.
Yeah.
That's one. Number two, Professor, today there are some agencies I have come across that they are preparing the fuel from that landfills with that waste dump. If government promotes some of the agencies to build their, those agencies, we had a preliminary discussion with them, so they are not ready to invest that amount. They ask us that you put up the facility there, but for me as a cement plant man, it's not really very encouraging to go there and build a plant. So there could be some agencies, government promoted agencies, they may build the small system there, and that converts it into the fuel, and that fuel we can use
like sort of pre-processing unit. Yeah.
In terms of fuel. So these two things which immediately comes to my mind. And third point, the other day on a lighter part we were discussing, if we need to go to the management and ask that 40% would be a little easier, we need some funds, the capex investment. So it's about 50 crore to make me capable from 15 to go to 40%. And that money, return of investment, it is little higher. If we are getting some subsidy from the government, maybe half a amount is given to us, whatever government policy is prepared about, it would be easy for us to go to government and get the approvals so that we install those systems, make ourselves capable. So those things would help us to process larger amount of quantities.
Sure. Thank you very much. And we are also carrying out a lot of activities like Icon Excellence Award for co-processing.
Yeah,
of course, last year you received 2 awards. Congratulations. So if we all try to enhance the capability of the government on the respect of co-processing or pre-processing and also the cement plant, it will be really a waste-free country in the society. So
yes, Professor, thank you for your recognition for those 2 awards, which gives us the motivation to work harder on this initiative. And it is not only, just doing the service to the country or making the country clean and green. The larger part and perspective which we learned in last couple of this time with you is that it avoids and eliminates the health hazard to our citizens of our country. So I thank you for coming and discussing on the topic, and I would request you to take our points with the government agencies during next meetings, which makes all the cement companies togetherness and for larger quantities processing in the kiln. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor.